Guys, so in today's video I'm going to be finishing the tour of my garden on January 6th 2023 here in Florida Zone 9B. So this is what my garden looks like this time of year, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks. Bye. So coming in the backyard, this is where I have the most grass. It's where I keep my boats. This is my daughter's window over here, and this is mostly, utility type stuff, like where you store stuff. We don't have a shed, so I have my leaf bin where I collect all the leaves. Most of the leaves are being used elsewhere in the landscape, so it's not full this year. But trust me, I have had so many pounds of leaves that would have filled that 10 times probably. But my daughter, she doesn't like to look at my garden mess, so I tried to make a little cute area for her to look at. There's a bird bath. Birds do come there. Butterflies sometimes. This is a salvia that's doing really well in the winter here. This is another Simpson stopper that's native. That is a plant from my dad. Just thought it was a little cuter. I have to redo the bamboo that was covering this, but it is what it is. Our own little window. Like I said, here's my compost bins. Over here is my other daughter's window. Some baby papaya trees. I left 3. I don't know which one I'll keep there. I'm just gonna see if they thrive or not. Papayas are so prolific. If you throw the seeds out, they will grow trees constantly. So this, I left it a little wild longer than I probably should have, but I was really trying to let it bulk out, and it's working. And then it got bit by the frost a little bit. But this is longevity spinach. So this whole border here of plants is edible, and we do use it in dishes. I do anyway. I like it probably more than anyone else in the family, but it's a spinach alternative. Like I said, fully edible. Stays green all year long. I take cuttings of it. All of these were made from like 3 little sticks. So, and it grows really well underwear, oh my goodness, everywhere in the yard. Sun, shade, no matter what. So it's a really good chop and drop plant too. So that's that little corner. So over here, this used to be all white rocks, and it's kind of like my dry xeriscape type bed, but I hated the weeding that I had to do with the rocks. So that's what I did, is I got most of the rocks up and I completely mulched it with leaves, and it looks so much better. This is a fire bush that got completely ruined in the frost. So we will see if that comes back or not. If not, you know what? I'll get another one. But it should come back. This is a Queen's tier. My dad gave me this, so I kept it. So here's a little of where I'm saying I foodscape, because see, these are all of my artichoke plants. Isn't that cool? And I finally found a good balance, because I don't water out here as much as I usually do everywhere else, because it's, sorry, the house is way up there, the entrance, and it's just not as convenient to water out here. So these like to be a little drier, and they're thriving. So I'm hoping I get artichokes. Here is a big patch of calendula. This went through a freeze as well, but it came back and it's fine. I'll give this one, no, I can pick it now. I'm drying calendula to make a salve, so I'm taking all that I can get. There's another little patch of it. This is a poor specimen right this moment. This is a gray leaf tea bush. It got bit by the frost as well, but it's fine. It'll just kind of go deciduous, but it'll push out new growth. It's really hardy, but it is fragrant. You can actually make tea out of the leaves. Has little purple flowers on it that the bees love. It's native here, like I said. This is a rattlesnake master. Needs absolutely no care. Gets really pokey little blooms on it. It's a wildflower, native to Florida too, but it's like the big pollinators, like big wasps and big bees, bumblebees, love this plant. And in this area here, it's kind of like nothing right this minute. I'm planning on redoing it and adding kind of like my vision is making a little secret garden under here because it's mostly shade. I tried a wildflower area. Some lived. It looked good for one season, but it's just too shady. I have a plumbago. That'll get bigger. This is a lemongrass. I cut all the way back and I transplanted it. That's why it looks like that. But there's things in here like these are coreopsis. There's some, there's some blanket flowers scattered about. Oh, and over here I found some cat grass, some like wheatgrass type stuff. And I just planted it to see what it would do. And it came up. So yeah, this is going to be all enclosed and hopefully like evergreen type things. And so I can make like a little secret entrance around this tree. And then there's parsley growing around the whole bottom of the fence there. And that is there solely for the swallowtail butterflies for their food source. So that's that. And there's still things popping up. And if they grow, they grow. They're all wildflowers in here. This is where I had my stand of shampoo ginger under this tree, and it'll come back in the spring. There's a brand new camellia that I planted. These are beauty berries. Like I said, they look crazy right now because they go deciduous in the winter. But then I have 3 corky stem passion flower vines on this fence here, and they are the host plant for the zebra longwing, the Gulf fritillary, I can't say that name, butterflies, but they definitely get used. Oh look, I actually see right there, look at him. So there's no shortage of these butterflies. Oh, there he is. So that's what I grow these for. A lot of people get mad that their passion flower vines get eaten, but that's precisely why I grow them. And you see I kind of tucked them behind there because then they don't look ugly, because this during the summer and spring is completely covered. So cool. So let's see. If we pan over here, this is my back porch area. This is the fire pit that I built. Surrounding the fire pit is native railroad vine. Like I said, in the winter it dies back, but that's what it looks like right now. Out there I do have a Florida Prince peach tree. Looks pretty healthy for winter. It actually, hold on, crazy, but in the middle of, well, beginning of January, it's got buds on it. It'll probably freeze off if we get another freeze, but it's pretty cool. This one won't amount to any fruit, but it's cool to see. So while we're out here, there's Bella. This area of grass behind my porch is getting an overhaul in the spring because it's horrible. Right behind that, there was a wildflower border. It still has a lot of wildflowers in it, but the soil was really poor here, so I've overseeded it with a cover crop. I'm going to turn that all in after the winter is over. I used kale or mustard greens as the cover crop. I can eat them if I want, but probably just put the nutrients right back in the soil. There's a few things coming back up, but that's also getting redone in the spring. Probably gonna turn it into more vegetable production because it gets full sun. So over here I have just a lot of little pots of mix and match things. This pot has some arugula, a pepper, some tiny marigolds. This one has a lot of lettuce, a couple different peppers, red romaine. So this one is just a pot of those big red mustard greens. Sorry, the sun. But it's in a pot. So this is my green stalk container, and they are so cool. This one is full of strawberries, mostly strawberries, some kale, a couple mustard greens, and lettuce to fill it up. But look at that. Yay. There's definitely strawberries coming. I added some onions in there yesterday as an experiment, but I absolutely love these things. They're not self-watering. You actually have to water this, but only putting water in this will water the entire rest of the container. So I thought that was pretty cool. There's some more of that sweet alyssum, some kale, some more red romaine. But you see how pretty that can be? Let me put it kind of in the shade. Oh, not that much shade. There. But I just thought it was pretty. So my edible containers, you know. Over here, this is some plants that died back. This is my very sad Meyer lemon, but it's blooming right now. It's confused, so that's okay. I have a bunch of violas. Violas are frost hardy. I didn't even move these, and they lived through the freeze. They're up north plants. So this pot has a pepper and some more greens in it, some more spinach. This whole pot is mustard greens, but look how pretty that looks. So yeah, I actually learned a lot of what I do foodscaping wise from this woman named Brie Arthur. She is the author of the Foodscape Revolution. I actually heard her on a podcast, and then I looked her up, and then after that I'm just obsessed with the way she does things. It's very similar to what I value as far as the way I garden. So yeah, if you want to check her out, she's Brie the Plant Lady on YouTube. Pretty cool. She lives in North Carolina. So anyway, so that's that little, I just love the way it looks. It's just so cute. I love white and terracotta and anything old. So that's my vibe. Let's see. Over here, I'll pan around. There's my garden, the vegetable garden. This is the little dry riverbed that I created. Of course, logs that go all the way around it. I'll have to replace those eventually, but for now I love the look. I have one of two fig trees here, a little avocado tree my neighbor gave me, a couple of fig starts. This was a desert rose that I had to have. Look at that seed pod, because it was like dark purple, but I guess if you mess with the genetics of these plants too much, it messes it up, because the dark purple fades into this ugly pink color in like a day. So, but I'll keep it. Let's see. Over here is another green stalk garden. This one is kind of a hodgepodge of parsley, violas, some green onions. These green onions are like that hack you see, just chop them off and plant the ones from the grocery store. That's about all the green onions we use, so it doesn't matter about planting a lot of those. I have dill, more tatsoi, a pepper plant I pulled back, or chopped back. This actually gave us peppers this year. Just lettuces, different stuff. But I mean, these things are so cool. I can't wait to just change them out every season. There's some plants self-seeded in there. So there's tiny little seedlings. I think that's basil. So we'll see. But yeah, so that is my back porch in a nutshell. Not much to see elsewise. And then my little sign, go play outside. That's my mantra, go play outside. Gardening, hunting, fishing, being outside, no matter what I can do outside. And then to be the day in the life of Benelli. Benelli! Hi! She's so cute. Her and Bella. Bella's about to have a heat stroke. Come on, Bella. Alright, well that will do it. And then next I will be showing the tour of my front yard. Stay tuned. Bye.